The end is near. After 8 unforgettable seasons, Outlander is preparing to say its emotional goodbye, leaving fans on the edge of their seats, wondering how the epic saga of Jamie and Claire will finally come to an end. As the clock ticks down to the final chapter, the question echoes in the hearts of every viewer. Will their love story survive the trials of time, war, and destiny? Or will their journey, filled with love, loss, and sacrifice, take an unexpected twist in the final moments? The stage is set for a heart-wrenching conclusion. Outlander Season 8 promises to deliver one of the most unforgettable farewells in TV history. Season 8 marks the end of a story that has spanned decades, crossing centuries and continents, all while following the extraordinary journey of Jamie and Claire Fraser. For years, viewers have witnessed their love defy the very laws of nature, through time travel, wars, betrayals, and heartache. Their bond, unshaken by the countless obstacles that life threw their way, became the heart of Outlander. But now, as the final season draws near, the stakes are higher than ever. This season, fans will see Jamie and Claire navigate one of their toughest battles yet, the battle to hold on to each other in the face of an uncertain future. They've been through so much, and yet nothing compares to the weight of what's to come. As the last chapter unfolds, everything is at risk. The Frasers have already lost so much, and the question remains, will they survive this final test, or will fate finally tear them apart? The tension builds as every episode takes viewers closer to the end of their journey. The world they fought so hard to protect, the love they risked everything for, is now in jeopardy. With enemies lurking in the shadows, the final season is set to test the strength of Jamie and Claire's unbreakable bond. The once pure love story has evolved into a tale of sacrifice and redemption, and as the series reaches its crescendo, it's clear that there will be no easy way out. As the end draws closer, fans are left wondering, will they be able to face their ultimate challenge and find peace together? Or will the last moments of their love story be forever tainted by the war and turmoil they've lived through? One thing is certain, the emotional roller coaster is only just beginning. As the final season unfolds, the complexities of Jamie and Claire's love story come into sharper focus. What began as a passionate, almost impossible romance spanning centuries has evolved into a story about survival, endurance, and sacrifice. Through all the trials they have faced, the one constant has been their unwavering devotion to each other. But as the stakes continue to rise, their bond will be tested like never before. Season 8 promises to delve deeper into the sacrifices they've made and the choices they must now face to secure their future. Jamie and Claire have always been fighters, each driven by the love they share. From the tumultuous battlefields of Scotland to the turmoil of revolutionary America, they've stood side by side, facing impossible odds. But now, in the final season, the sense of time weighs heavily on them. Every moment spent together is more precious than ever, and yet, the dangers of their world are more present and immediate. Their love has stood against time, but can it survive the culmination of everything they've fought for? This season, the Frasers will be confronted with some of their most difficult decisions. With the future uncertain, they will have to reckon with their past, the choices they've made, the lives they've touched, and the legacies they've built. These moments of reflection will be intertwined with some of the most emotionally charged scenes the show has ever seen, as Jamie and Claire struggle to reconcile the lives they've led with the future they dream of. Their journey has always been about survival, but as the final chapter looms, it becomes clear that true peace may never come easily for them. The time travel that has been a defining element of Outlander will take on a new, symbolic meaning as the characters face the weight of their experiences. Time, for Jamie and Claire, has always been a powerful force, either a gift or a curse. Now, it seems like time might be the one thing they can no longer control. As the Frasers fight for their lives and their love, the question becomes, can they finally find the peace they deserve? Or will their final moments together be defined by one last, insurmountable challenge? The journey may be nearing its end, but the emotional impact will be felt long after the screen fades to black. The Frasers' love story, one that transcended time itself, will have its final, heartbreaking chapter written soon, and every fan will be holding their breath, hoping for a resolution that does justice to their incredible journey. As Outlander approaches its long-awaited final season, fans brace themselves for a roller coaster of emotions. The legacy of Jamie and Claire Fraser's love story has been one of unimaginable devotion, sacrifice, and strength. But as we near the end, the Frasers face their ultimate test. The final chapter will push them to their breaking points, challenging everything they thought they knew about love, time, and destiny. The weight of their journey has always been heavy, but now, more than ever, they must confront their greatest fears. The fear of losing each other, the fear that after all the sacrifices, they might never achieve the peace they've been seeking. The sense of closure is palpable in Season 8. Fans who have followed Jamie and Claire from the Scottish Highlands to the battlefields of America, from the warmth of their early romance to the heartbreaks and challenges of middle age, know that this will be a farewell unlike any other. For every viewer who has been with the Frasers through thick and thin, the idea of letting go is heart-wrenching. But it is the emotional weight of the story that makes this final season so significant. The questions lingering at the end of Season 7, will they finally find peace? Can they live without the constant threats of war and time travel? Are about to be answered. As Jamie and Claire face their final trial, the tension heightens. Will their love remain unshaken, or will the world finally tear them apart? Over the course of the series, they have fought for survival countless times, survived battles, lost loved ones, and fought against the very forces of time itself. But the ultimate question still looms. What happens when there is no more time left to fight? Season 8 will explore this question in depth as Jamie and Claire wrestle with the final chapter of their journey. The real danger is no longer just the physical enemies they face, but the emotional battle of confronting their own mortality. For Claire, the ticking clock has always been a central theme in her journey. The constant reminder that time travel could separate her from Jamie at any moment has defined much of their relationship. But as the end draws near, the stakes are higher. Claire must face the reality that this time, there may be no second chances. No more time traveling to change their fate. For Jamie, the constant threat of death has always loomed large, but in this final season, it feels like it could be the end of his epic journey. The couple has withstood centuries, wars, and countless tragedies, but time is running out, and they must now reckon with the consequences of a life spent in constant peril. The powerful bond that Jamie and Claire share is one of the most compelling aspects of Outlander, but Season 8 will remind viewers that even the strongest love stories come with their own set of obstacles. Love is not just about grand gestures. It's about sacrifice, compromise, and, most of all, the acceptance that life is fragile. Even after all these years, Claire and Jamie still don't have the answers. But what they do have is each other. This season, the couple will face challenges that not only test their love, but also their individual growth. Jamie, always the warrior, must confront the fact that his battle to protect Claire may be coming to an end. His rugged strength and courage have served him well throughout the years, but in this final season, his internal struggle becomes just as important as the external battles. How will he reconcile the man he has been with the man he hopes to become? And how will Claire, the strong, brilliant healer who has always been his equal, grapple with her own fears for the future? Their emotional journey will resonate with viewers because, at its core, it's about the human condition. It's about what it means to live a life that has been shaped by forces beyond one's control, and how to find meaning in the midst of it all. It's about embracing the fleeting nature of time and learning to cherish each moment, no matter how painful it may be. The theme of fate and free will be explored in even greater depth as the Frasers story comes to its epic conclusion. The absence of time travel in the prequel series, Blood of My Blood, may have sparked debates among fans, but in Season 8 of Outlander, time itself becomes a central character. The final season will explore the consequences of the past and present colliding, as Jamie and Claire are forced to reckon with their decisions, their losses, and the path ahead. Their love has always transcended time, but in these final episodes they must come to terms with the fact that, like all things, their time together is limited. The final journey of Jamie and Claire will not just be about closure, it will be about finding peace in the most unlikely of places. As their world continues to shift around them, the Frasers will have to discover what it truly means to live and love in the face of uncertainty. They have always been willing to risk everything for each other, but will they be able to risk it all one last time? Will their love, which has weathered every storm, finally find the tranquility they so desperately seek, or will it end in a way no one could have predicted? In the final season, Outlander will bring everything full circle, tying up loose ends and revealing answers to long-held mysteries. For Jamie and Claire, it's not just about surviving the final chapter of their story, it's about making sense of their legacy. What will be their final act in the world they've shaped together? What will they leave behind? And how will they be remembered? These questions will haunt the final episodes, and the answers will be as bittersweet as the journey that brought them here. For fans, the idea of saying goodbye to Jamie and Claire is almost too much to bear, but the beauty of Outlander lies in the connection between the characters and their fans. Jamie and Claire's story has always been one of love, resilience, and overcoming insurmountable odds. As the final season begins to unfold, viewers will feel the weight of the Frasers' journey, but they will also be reminded of the power of love and the importance of cherishing the moments we have. As we prepare for this bittersweet farewell, one thing remains certain: Outlander will leave an indelible mark on the hearts of its fans. No matter where the Frasers go next, whether in this world or the next, their legacy will live on in the hearts of those who have followed their incredible journey. With every passing moment, Jamie and Claire will continue to prove that true love knows no bounds. Neither time, nor war, nor distance can erase the power of their connection. And as the final episode approaches, fans will be holding their breath, waiting to see if the Frasers will finally find the peace they so deeply deserve. In the end, Outlander will remind us all that while some journeys come to an end, love, in its purest form, is eternal.